Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I can't see my camera right now or the monitor, so I have no idea what it's doing. I know that it's pulsing in and out. I don't know how to fix that, but it's a new month. I am at the laundromat right now and I'm really excited because tomorrow I set up an appointment at Wells Fargo. I'm going to be talking about or asking about finally making a savings account. I'm over this like crazy spending. It's done. First of all, full disclosure, I ran out of money. So until I get my next paychecks, I can't spend anyways, but I'm just done with that. I want to be smarter about my money. Yesterday I had a really amazing therapy session. I talked all about my stuff and just I don't know. I think I really did get it out of my system, and I'm to the point where I will do things every day to remind myself that we're not doing that anymore. So I'm really excited. I feel like I'm taking things into my own hands. I'm taking the power back. Just setting that appointment made me feel very empowered, and I'm excited to hear what they have to say. And I know that there are different savings accounts and different amounts of interest. So I'm gonna ask her or him or whoever about that. And yeah, it's a very interesting thing to. I've always felt like my finances have been so up and down, and because of that, I've never really had a good hold on them. I've never been able to just think ahead. I always think in the moment. I've always had a very scarcity mindset when it comes to money. And I mean, there's a lot of contributors to why I do what I do, but none of that makes it right or acceptable. And I feel like I'm growing in so many aspects of my life, and this might have been the final frontier for me. And also just with my ASMR channel, I did not expect to make the money that I'm making now. I really thought that I would make maybe $100 a month or something like that. And so the fact that it's been growing every month, it's a lot for me, and in a great way, but it's just happened so fast that I really want to get a handle on it as quickly as possible. And I watched a video yesterday about lifestyle creep, and I don't want that to happen. I already feel like it's happened. And a part of it is just this feeling of not having disposable income for so long. It's I just felt oh, I can finally get these things that I've wanted, or have this lifestyle that I've wanted. And truthfully, that's not how it's supposed to be. I want to be financially secure. I don't want to just spend money because I have it, because then I won't have it. And yeah, I just want to get to a better place. And so yeah, I'm really excited. And I feel like this is June. I feel like June is going to be a really good month. I'm really excited. I have a gig coming up. I'm going to the zoo, San Diego Zoo, and just some fun things. I'm going to try Pilates for the first time. I just feel like this is a month of real, I don't know, I just feel like I'm taking a step up somehow, and I'm very excited and grateful. And I don't know, I was feeling really anxious these last couple days, just because of things going on and like personal, you know, whatever, like family stuff, whatever. And I am just looking forward to this month, and also really trying to put intention into every video that I make. I mean, not necessarily these vlogs, but like my ASMR videos. I just want to make every video intentional, and I don't know, like put like really good energy into every video. So I'm filming today, and I just kind of want to reflect on like what I want to do and not just be on autopilot, you know? So that's where I'm at right now. All right, I just filmed, and now it's cleanup time. These are my cracks, if you guys were wondering. My ASMR cracks. But yeah, let's do it. All right, today is Saturday. Let me move this. And the last 2 days I worked pretty late at night, and yesterday I took a break from writing, which I very rarely let myself do that because it's just, I feel bad about it all day, and then I feel like, oh, I'm gonna go completely off track. But you have to let yourself do that occasionally, and it has to be for good reason, and you have to forgive yourself and move on, and then the next day you go back to writing, except for it's the weekend now, so I didn't actually write really today. But anyways, I was so bored today. I think because I had plans and they fell through, and like, so I had this like anticipatory energy, I don't know, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I did not want to be on my computer. And I have these 2 new books. Neither of them are around me, so like I'm not gonna go look for them, but I'll show them later. So I did read a little bit, but then I was like, I don't know what I should do. Nothing that I should be doing right now sounds like something I want to do, and it's the weekend. But here's what I love. When I'm like really bored and I don't want to be on my computer, I will lay in bed and I'll get like really comfortable. I use my elephant and I like sit her like this, so I'm like that, and I have to be in a really comfortable position because it doesn't work otherwise. And I put on like a cable show or like one of my shows I'm watching. So today I just put on like ID channel on cable. It is so zen. Like, it is so, I did not look at my phone for like 2 hours. I just laid there in the same spot. I would get up to go to the bathroom and then go back into my spot. And I always forget that that's an option. Because like if I'm laying in bed and I'm not comfortable, then I feel like antsy and I want to look at my phone. I just need to be in like a comfortable position. But anyways, I have this project that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I really want to start like sewing, but specifically I want to sew a little doll. Maybe what I could do, because I don't have the fabric, and I just kind of want to find some like scrap fabric. Like, this is not something I want to spend any money on. So maybe in storage, I could find some like random clothes that I probably would have ended up like donating, but are not very good. I have so much clothes that are like, I would donate this and I am going to donate this, but I don't even think Goodwill will take it because it's just really old and ratty and dirty because it's been in there for so long. So maybe I could find some stuff in there to use, but I've been collecting my hair for like 2 years now. And when I say collecting my hair, I mean like, let's say today I just washed my hair, okay? It's falling out. What I do is I take it into like a little ball. You've probably seen me do this in videos before if you watch. I like ball the hair up and I put it, sometimes I'll just put it like to the side for later, but eventually I will put it in my bag, and I have a bag of hair, and I want to make a doll. So that's my next little creative project. And I'm really excited because I want to get good at sewing, or not good, but just like decent enough, you know, to feel like I can sew things. I also need to sew her because she's got a little hole. She's actually got a few holes, and she's already been patched up before on her back. Like, she had this spinal surgery last year. But what was my boyfriend actually, I have this Prada bag that I've had for years, and the inside lining was like really messed up, and my boyfriend recently sewed it back up and it looks perfect. So I think that's why I'm kind of on a kick of like, let's just get everything sewed up and repaired. And also I want to do this doll. I also had a zine that I finished, and I forgot to take the top layer and like flip it, because that's what you have to do, because when you fold it, it's like it'll look upside down if you don't make it upside down, you know what I'm saying? And I forgot to do that, so I ended up like cutting it and flipping it. And so the pages are not in order, but it's not a big deal because there wasn't really any order to it to begin with. But I need to go get those copied. So I have a few projects, a few little fun things. I was my first, like, not my first, but I had a goal to do a zine a month, and it's pretty like realistic, but I can either take 20 minutes to make a zine, or I could take 2 months. You know, like and I don't want that to become like a chore for me, because it really is supposed to just be like a fun, creative thing that has no stakes. So I'm gonna like chill on any kind of pressure on my output of zines, especially because I'm in a really good place with my writing right now, where I'm like actually excited to write every day for the most part. And like feel like I could see the finish line, at least for the first draft. So I'm just like, I don't need to be putting like deadlines on other creative things, or not even deadlines, but like a measure of like, you need to put out this amount of other things when I'm so focused on my novel. I'm kind of rambling, but I feel like I haven't talked in a while. The last time I talked, I think I was like opening a savings account or something. I actually did open a savings account, and I actually like left before there was like one thing that I needed to do. Here's the thing, when I got to the bank, I really had to pee, and there was no bathroom. So like the whole meeting, I was like, oh my God, I need to get out of here. And then I did end up setting up the savings account, but I have to link it to like to get it to the point where you automatically get, like, they automatically take a certain amount every month or whatever, which is what I want because I don't want to end up getting any fees. You have to like connect it to an employer or some sort of like Paycom or, you know, whatever. And since I'm doing it through YouTube, like my YouTube check every month, that's where I would want to take that money out of. And I didn't know how to do it. So like I almost want to set up another appointment or just like ask on the phone. I guess I could do that. But yeah, it's like it never ends, does it? Okay, but let me show you guys one thing before I go. And I bought these before I became a different person. And they were also on sale. I think both of them were like $20 with an extra discount. So like less than $20 on eBay. I'm on a huge Ralph Lauren kick right now. I've always loved Ralph Lauren, but I couldn't like afford it before. I mean, I could afford eBay versions of it. But we've got, okay, you can't see it because it's really dark in here. This is just gray with the pink little polo logo. And it's V-neck. And it's like this cable knit. Very cute. This one I got today and it looks so good. This one is my favorite so far. It's brown, like chocolate brown with the same pink logo insignia. And this one is just like a normal collar, like crew neck. I don't know, like a normal collar, not V-neck. This one fits incredibly. This one is a little weird. It's kind of boxy. Like it makes my shoulders look really broad. I already have broad shoulders and it almost makes me look even more broad. Maybe it's the V-neck, I don't know. But this one I love. I love both of them. But yeah, this is my third Ralph Lauren sweater that I've gotten recently. Where's the other one? It was in my favorites, but I didn't have it. Maybe it's in here. Oh. Okay, this was the one I was talking about in my favorites. I always assume that you guys have seen every video. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Which this one is obviously like a different material. This is almost like a cashmere kind of softness. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's merino wool, nylon, viscose, and 7% cashmere. Okay, I don't love like the nylon and stuff, but whatever. So this is obviously like way different. But I do like it. And it's also V-neck, but it doesn't fit like the other one. Okay, I've been going on for way too long. I'll talk to you guys later. Wait, should I show you guys my books? Okay, the other day before work, I stopped at Skylight Books. I think this is the first year. Well, last year there were some books I was really excited about. I was really excited about the Natasha Stagg book, Grand Rapids, which I loved. And I was excited about the new Bruce Wagner book. And I think that's pretty much it. But this year there are so many books coming out. I'm really wanting to read. I want to read the new Deborah Levy book. I want to read the new Ryan O'Connell book. I want to read Lena Dunham's book. That one I'm like, I've almost feel like I've read it because I've heard so many people go into like great detail about it. But I did get two of the books that are on my list. I got Transcription by Finn Lerner, and I just read a article in the Art Forum magazine that I just got about this book, and I did not expect it to be so tiny. It's only 130 pages. So I want to, tonight, it's already 10:30, but before bed, I want to get a little chunk in there. I already started, but it's a very interesting premise. I think it only takes place in a matter of like hours, but it's going into like almost like a Baudrillardian, like, I don't know, like what does it say? What unfolds from this dreamlike circumstance is the unforgettable story of the triangle formed by Thomas Max and okay, I'm not gonna go into that, but it's to me, I'm getting the vibe that it's about like, what does it mean to like transcribe versus like an actual thing, and it got me thinking, or like an actual memory. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, it got me thinking of like, when I'm reading a retelling of a story, even if it's fiction, it's not the actual story. It's not the way that the things actually played out in this universe that I've accepted as reality for the time being that I'm reading. But you're still visualizing your own version of the events that took place. I don't know. Okay. And then I got David Sedaris' new book, The Land and Its People. I'm very excited about this. I haven't read Sedaris in a while. I got from the little free library his book, Barrel Fever. I haven't read it yet, but I like David Sedaris. I like his writing. I like his stories. I feel like they're a kind of fun little kooky escape sometimes. So yeah, that's the two books I got. And I also feel like I have such a like parasocial relationship with his family. Like, why I have like such deep opinions about his family members just from reading his books. Like, I'm like, oh, Tiffany was the scapegoat, and you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but like, justice for Tiffany. Okay. I'm okay. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and yeah, have a great day.